Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're all okay. So as you can see, this isn't a tarot or an astrology video. I'm taking a bit of a chance here and adding some of my artwork onto the channel as well, as it's something that I absolutely love to do. It's been a passion and a hobby of mine ever since I can remember, always painting, drawing, always doing something creative. So I thought I would start to share this on the channel as well, because it's something in my spare time that I do a lot, and I love to watch other people creating and painting on YouTube as well. So let me know if you like this sort of thing as well. I appreciate this may not resonate with everybody, but I just thought, because I haven't posted on the channel in such a long time, that I wanted to put something up. And I absolutely love tarot and I love astrology, and it's quite time consuming. So with the research for the astrology, you know, looking at the transits for the particular event or month, and then going through the 12 signs, yeah, it can be a little bit time consuming, and I do have a full-time job. So sometimes it's hard for me to maintain staying at a desk sort of past 40 hours a week, staring at a screen. And thankfully there's not a lot of editing involved with the tarots, but yeah, it's quite a time consuming hobby really, and I will continue to do that. I think I just need to get a little bit better at sort of managing my time outside of work. And so yeah, please let me know in the comments what you think, if you'd be happy to see more of this kind of thing, or if this would mean that you'd unsubscribe from the channel. So I may create a dedicated channel just for artwork, but seeing as I've got a few followers already, I thought maybe it just might be nice to have the channel for all of my creative endeavours, rather than just limiting it to tarot and astrology. I know in being a successful YouTube channel, it's all about being niche, but I think, well, it's everything to do with me, and I'm unique, so I thought, why not try it? So this is, if you're not familiar with the painting, it's called The Nighthawks, by a guy called Edward Hopper. I think he painted this in around the 50s, I'll have to double check, but this is a little scene in New York, and I've been to New York many years ago, and the architecture is wonderful there, and there's some really amazing little sort of spots in the ordinary, which Edward Hopper particularly loves to draw attention to, and his creative eye is incredible, I think, because he just brings so much life and atmosphere to something that you could walk past however many times in your life and not really kind of notice. But the symmetry in the painting, the geometry, the perspective, I'm not sure that I've caught it exactly. I may have to do a little bit of refining for the top and the bottom of the cafe, because I think they're a little bit too wide, but I'll put some detail in and then see how it looks. But this is one of my favourite paintings, and I had the idea to perhaps recreate some of my favourite paintings in gouache, and I'm using the Himi 18 colour palette, and this is the first time that I've bought gouache. Now I bought these back in 2020, and I may share some of the artwork I created then. I did a set of caricatures. It was my way of dealing with what was going on in 2020, and so I created Boris Johnson, Donald Trump, Michael Gove, who else? I think I did Bill Gates. There's a couple of others as well, and yeah, I may share them, may do like a recreation video of those, because they were so much fun to make. So yeah, first time using gouache and really love it because it can be as versatile as watercolour and also acrylic as well. So you can have it really thick and opaque on your first layer. And that's, you know, that's another little beauty of it, because if you do make a mistake, you can just kind of go over the area that you've already done, because you can lay it down sort of quite thick. So I find it really nice and versatile, plus it's quick drying, except for the times where I just plonk my hand straight over a bit that I've just painted and then smudge it everywhere else, but don't we all do that? So yeah, as you can see there, exactly, look at that timing. I had no idea that that's when I did that, but that's funny. I must have lent on the palette or something, because there's no other dark blue kicking around on the page. So yeah, so I'm just basically, with this first go around getting rid of the white, I'm not really concentrating on any shadow. I'm just blocking in the main areas of colour and trying to get a near match as I can. So most of the areas will have a second, maybe a third go round with some shadows, detail and a little bit of highlight as well. So this, yeah, so I haven't completed this painting as of yet. I've got it to the point where it's all the white is covered, and I just thought I'd do a little test, put it on YouTube, see what people think, see what the reaction is, see what the feedback is. If so, I will continue and do some more of these. So I can't believe that I've actually spoken for the whole length of this video. I've nothing prepared, nothing sort of prompts or anything like that to say. So hopefully it hasn't been too boring. But I've really enjoyed doing it. It was really easy to set up, and the difference between setting up for tarot and astrology and just for painting, it's so much easier. I can actually just do this all on my phone, edit it on my phone, do the voiceover. Lovely. I like it when it's easy. When it's easy, you know it's right. And on that note, thank you for joining,